I do wish to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land where we are meeting tonight, the Whadjuk people of the Noongar Nation. We acknowledge their ongoing contributions to land, waters, community and culture, and we pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging. First Nations people have a rich history of storytelling spanning millennia, and we are honoured to continue storytelling on this land today. And got quite a story to tell you tonight. Can I just have a show of hands, who had heard of Cymbeline before they heard about this reading? Cool. If you had heard about Cymbeline, had you also heard that it was a really confusing, convoluted mess of a play? Yeah, well, you heard right, and that is why we are having so much fun performing it for you. So yes, as you came in, you will probably have received a Shakespearean bingo card, or rather your Hey Nonny Nonny card. Because the thing about Cymbeline, you will quickly notice, is that it's a bit like Shakespeare's greatest hits. It is one of his later plays, and you can kind of tell he was running a bit thin on ideas at this stage of his career. So we've ended up with this glorious parody of all the Shakespearean tropes and cliches that we know and love. So if you'd like to play along, watch the reading closely, mark off a square when you spot the event happening in the show. The event does actually have to have happened for it to count, so if you are one of those clever people who do know the plot, no cheating and crossing off in advance. Once you have 5 in a row, so that's up and down, side to side, diagonal, you're going to yell, Hey Nonny Nonny, because it's Shakespeare. You're going to interrupt the reading, whatever is happening. And since you will be competing with loud actors who are going to project, you will be competing with sound effects, and you will quite possibly be competing with peacocks. You are going to have to be loud. So we're going to do something very cringy, and we're going to practice. So, okay, you got 5 in a row. What do you yell? Hey! Well done, lovely. And so yes, if you are the first to yell Hey Nonny Nonny and show me a completed bingo card, you will win that box of favourites. If there are 2 or more people who get Hey Nonny Nonny at once, it will be the first person to yell it out who wins. So, go for it. But yes, for the reading. I am so proud of these wonderful, hilarious, creative, talented people and what they've achieved in such a short time. We only have a couple of rehearsals to put these together, and they've just given it their all. And if you enjoy this reading half as much as I've enjoyed directing it, that would be fab. There will be an interval, about 10 minutes, halfway through the reading, so you have some time to stretch your legs. If you do need to use the bathroom, there is a men's bathroom on the ground floor down that way, and ladies on the floor above. But yes, for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the crazy, chaotic ride that is Cymbeline. Hang on.
Oh, yes.
Is he overacting again?
But what's the matter?
Oh, the king's child, an heir of his kingdom, who he purposed to his late wife's sole son. No, wait a minute, he came back.
Rewind.
Oh, okay. The king's child, an heir of his sole kingdom, who he purposed to his wife's sole son. Unto hath referred herself, however, to a poor but worthy gentleman. Yes. She's wedded, but her husband is banished. She imprisoned. All is out in sorrow, though I think the king be touched at his very howls.
And none about the king?
He that hath lost her too. So is the queen the much desired. This match but not a courtier. Although they wear their faces to the bent of the king's look has a heart that is not glad at the thing that they scour.
And why so?
He that has missed the princess is a thing too bad to report. And he that had her, oh no, I mean had married her, a lack good man, and therefore banished, I do not think so fair and outward and such stuff within dows a man but he.
But you speak in fair.
Yes.
Pray tell, what is his name and birth?
Well, his father and his mother were deceased as he was born. The king takes the babe to his protection, calls him posthumous Leonatus, pushes him to all the learnings that of his time could make him the receiver of, lived in court, which is rare to do so, most praised, most loved, a sample to the youngest, to the moment you are a class that featured him, and to his mistress for whom he is now banished, her own price proclaims how she esteemed him.
I honour him even out of your report. But pray you tell me, is she sole child to the king?
Well, his only child. He had 2 sons. Oh! If this be worth your hearing, mark it. The eldest of them, at 3 years old, in the swaddling clothes. The other, for their nursery, was stolen. And to this hour, no guess in knowledge which way they went. Now, here comes the gentleman. Here comes the gentleman, the queen, and the princess.
No, be assured, you shall not find me, daughter, after the slander of no stepmother, evil eyes unto you. You are my prisoner, but your jailer shall deliver up the keys that lock up your restraint. For you, posthumous, so soon as I can win the offended king, I will be no more advocate. Marry yet the fire of rage is in him.
Please, your highness, I will from hence today.
You know the peril? I'll fetch a turn about the garden, pitying the pangs of fond affection. But note the king hath charged you should not speak together.
Oh, disassembling courtesy! How fine this tyrant can tickle where she wounds! He must be gone, and I shall bide here the hourly shot of angry eyes, not comforted to live, but there is a jewel in the well that I may see again.
My queen, my mistress, O lady, weep no more. I will remain the loyalest husband that e'er did plight troth.
Be brief, I pray you. If the king come, I shall incur I know not how much of his displeasure. Yet I'll move him to walk this way.
Should we be taking leave as long a term as yet we have to live, the loathness to depart would grow. Adieu.
Nay, stay a little. This was my mother's diamond. Take it apart, but keep it till you woo another wife, when Imogen is dead.
How? How? Another. You gentle gods, give me but this I have, and stare upon my embracements from next with bonds of death. Remain thou here while senses can keep it on. For my sake, wear this. It is a manacle of love, I'll place it upon thee, fairest prisoner.
Oh, the gods! When shall we see again?
Oh, alack, the king.
Thou basest thing, avoid hence from my sight, thou art poison to my blood.
The gods protect you, and bless the good remainders of the court. I am gone.
There cannot be a pinch in death more sharp than this.
Disloyal thing, thou shalt prepare my youth, thou hates a year's age on me.
I beseech you, sir, harm not yourself with your vexation. I am senseless of your wrath. A touch more rare subdues all pangs, all fears.
Past grace, obedience.
Past hope and in despair, that way past grace.
son of my queen.
Oh, blessed that I might not. I chose an eagle and did avoid a puttock.
Hey!
Thou took a beggar which I made my furnace and baseness.
No, I rather added a lustre to it.
Thou vile one!
Sir, it is your fault that I have loved Posthumus. You bred him as my playfellow, and he is a man worth any woman.
Art thou mad? They were together again. You have done what after I command. Away with her and pen her up.
Beseech your patience. Peace, lady, daughter. Peace, sweet sovereign. Leave us to ourselves, and make yourself some comfort out of our best advice.
No, let her languish. A drop of blood a day, and being a die of this folly.
Fine, you must give way. Here is your servant. How now, sir? What news?
My lord, your son Drew and my master.
No harm, I trust, is done.
There might have been, but that my brother master played and fought.
Oh, why came you from your master?
He left these notes of what commands I should be subject to when pleased you to employ me.
This hath been your faithful servant. I dare lay mine honour he will remain so.
I humbly thank your highness.
Pray walk a while.
About some half hour hence, pray you speak with me. You shall at least go see my lord, but this time leave me.
Sir, I would advise you to shift a shirt. Violence of action has made you reek as a sacrifice. Where here comes out, here comes in.
If my shirt were bloody, then just shift it. I hurt him. No faith, not so much as his patience.
Oh, no, hurt him. His body's a passable carcass if he be not hurt.
The villain will not stand! No, but he fled forward still, toward your face.
Oh, stand you! You would have had enough of your own, but he added to your having and gave you some ground.
As many inches as you would have oceans, puppies.
I would have not come between us.
So would I.
And that she would love this fellow and refuse me!
It be a sin to make a true election. She is dead.
Oh, sir, as I told you always, her beauty and her brains go not together. She's a good side, but I have seen small reflection of her wit.
She shines not upon fools, lest the reflection should hurt.
Well, come to my chamber, where there have been some hurts done.
I wish not so, unless it had been the fall of an ass, which is no great hurt.
When was last that he did speak to thee?
It was my queen, my queen.
Oh, and waved his handkerchief.
And kiss it, madam.
Senseless linen. Oh, happier therein than I. And that was all.
No, madam, we did keep the deck with glove or hat or handkerchief, still waving as the fits and stirs of his mind could best express how slow his soul sailed on, how swift his ship.
Oh, I would have broke mine eyes, but to look upon him till his diminution of space had pointed him as sharp as my needle. Oh, when shall we hear from
Be
him?
assured, madam, with his next vantage.
I did not take my leave of him, but had most pretty things to say. Ere I could tell him how I would think on him at certain hours, such thoughts and such. Or I could make him swear the sheaves of Italy would not betray my interest and his honour. Or ere I could give him that parting kiss which I had set betwixt two charming words, comes in my father, and like the tyrannous breathing of the north shakes all our buds from growing.
Oh, believe it, sir, I have seen him in Britain. He was then of a crescent note, expected to prove so worthy as since he hath been allowed a name of. But I could then have looked on him without the help of admiration.
You speak of him, which when he was less furnished than now he is, with that which makes him both without and within.
This matter of marrying his king's daughter, wherein he must be weighed rather by her value than his own words. Words him, I doubt not, a great deal from the matter. But how comes it he is to sojourn with you? How creeps acquaintance?
His father and I were soldiers together, to whom I have been often bound for no less than my life. Here comes the Briton. I beseech you, be better known to this gentleman, whom I commend to you as a noble friend of mine.
I have been debtor to you for courtesies which I will ever to be paid, and yet will still.
Sir, you overrate my poor kindness. I was glad I did atone my countrymen and you.
By your pardon, sir, my quarrel was not altogether slight. Can we, with manners, ask what was the difference?
Each of us fell in praise of our country mistresses. This gentleman at that time vouching, and upon warrant of bloody affirmation, his to be more fair, virtuous, wise, chaste, constant, qualified, and less attemptable than any of the rarest of our ladies.
Oh, you must not so far prefer her for ours of Italy. I would abate her nothing. Why, what do you esteem it at? Oh, if she went before others I have seen, as that diamond of yours outlasted, many I have beheld. I could not but believe she excelled many, but I have not seen the most precious diamond that is, nor you the lady. I praise her as I rate her, so do I my stone. What do you esteem it at? More than the world enjoys. Either your unparagoned mistress is dead, or she's outprized by a trifle. You are mistaken. The one may be sold or given, or if there were wealth enough for the purchase, or merit for the gift. The other is not a thing for sale, and only the gift of the gods, which the gods have given to you, which by their graces I will keep. A cunning thief, or a that way accomplished courtier would hazard the winning both of first and last. Your Italy contains none so accomplished a courtier to convince the honour of my mistress. I do nothing doubt you have stores of things, notwithstanding. I fear not my ring. With 5 times so much conversation, I should get ground of your fair mistress. No. I dare thereupon pawn the moiety of my estate to your ring, which, in my opinion, all values it something. You are a great deal abused in too bold a persuasion, and I doubt not you sustain what you're worthy of by your attempt. What's that? A repulse. Though your attempt, as you call it, deserves much more. A punishment, too. I will lay you 10,000 ducats to your ring that commend me to the court where your lady is, with no more advantage than the opportunity of a second conference. And I will bring from thence that honour of hers which you imagine so reserved. I will wager against your gold to it. My ring I hold as dear as my finger. You are afraid. Pardon it. You are afraid, and therein the wonder. If you buy ladies' flesh at $1,000,000 a dram, you cannot preserve it from tainting. And shall but lend you my diamonds till your return. Let there be covenants drawn between us. My mistress exceeds in goodness the hugeness of your unworthy thinking. I dare you to this match. Here is my ring. By the gods, it is one. If I bring you no sufficient testimony that I have enjoyed the dearest bodily part of your mistress, my 10,000 ducats are yours. So is your diamond too. If I come off and leave her in such honour as you have trusted, she, your jewel, this is your jewel, and my gold are yours. I embrace these conditions. Your hand, a covenant. Agreed.
Now, Master Doctor, have you brought those drugs?
Pleasures, Your Highness. Here they are, Miss Madame. Ah. Now, but I beseech your grace, wherefore you have commanded me the most poisonous compound.
No wonder thou asked. I will try the forces of these thy compounds on such creatures as we count not worth the hanging, but unhuman. To try the figure of them and apply aliments to their act, and by them gather their several virtues and effects. Here comes a flattering rascal. Upon him will I first work. He's for his master, an enemy to my son. Oh no, Bassanio! Doctor, your service for this time is ended.
I do not like her. She doth think she is a strange, lingering poison, but I do know her spirit, and will not trust one of her malice with a drug of such damned nature. Though she has that, she has been stupefied and dull since for a while, but which first perchance she'll prove yes on cats and dogs. Then afterwards, higher. No danger in what show of death it makes. She is fools with a most false effect.
Weeps she still, sayest thou? Dost thou not think in time she will not quench and let instruction enter where folly now possesses? When thou shalt bring me word she loves my son, I'll tell thee on the instant thou art as great as is thy master, greater, for his fortunes all lie speechless, and his name is at last gasp. Thou takest not, thou knowest not what, but take it. It is a thing which I have made, which the king hath 5 times redeemed from death. I do not know what is more cordial, nay, I pray thee take it. Sly and constant knave, not to be shaked, and the remembrance of her to hold the handfast to her lord. I have given him that which, should he take, will quite unpeople her from lieges to her suite. Farewell, Bassanio, think on my words.
It shall do. But when to my good I prove untrue, I'll choke myself. That's all I'll do for you.
A father cruel and a step-dame false, a foolish suitor to a wedded lady, that hath her husband banished. Had I been thief stolen as my 2 brothers, happy.
To you, madam, the worthy Leonatus is in safety and greets your highness dearly.
Thanks, good sir, you're kindly welcome.
All of her that is out of door, most rich. If she be furnished with a mind so rare, she is alone the Arabian bird, and I have lost the wager. Boldness be my friend.
He is one of the noblest, note, to whose kindness I am most infinitely tied. Reflect upon him accordingly, as you value your trust. Leonatus. Oh, so far I read aloud, but even the very middle of my heart is warmed by the rest, and takes it thankfully. You are as welcome, worthy sir, as I have words to bid you, and shall find it so in all that I can do.
Oh, thanks, fairest lady. What have men so mad? Hath nature given them eyes to see this vaulted, rich arch and the rich crop of sea and land?
What makes your admiration? What is the matter, Tro? What, dear sir, thus rapt? Are you well?
Oh, thanks, madam. Well,
Continues well, my lord. His health beseech you.
well, madam.
Is he disposed to mirth? I hope he is.
Exceedingly pleasant. None a stranger there, so merry, so gay, so he is called the Britain Reveller. the galleon girl at home. He furnaces the thick sighs from him, whilst the jolly Briton, your lord I mean, laughs from free lungs, cries, "Oh, can my sides hold to think that man who knows what woman is will as free hours languish for assured bondage?"
Will my lord say so?
Ay, madam, with his eyes in flood with laughter. Some men are much to blame.
Not he, I hope.
Not he. But yet heaven's bounty towards him might be used more thankfully. In himself is much, in you, which I account his beyond all talents. Whilst I am bound to wonder, I am bound to pity too.
What do you pity, sir?
Two creatures heartily.
Am I one, sir?
Oh, lamentable! What tied me from the radiant sun and solace is the dungeon by itself.
I pray you, sir, deliver with more openness your answers to my demands. Why do you pity me?
That others do. I was about to say, enjoy your... but it is an offence. It is an offence or an office of the gods to venge it, not mine to speak on it.
You do seem to know something of me. Pray, discover to me what both you spur and strike.
Had I this cheek to bathe my lips upon, his hand, this hand, whose touch, whose every touch would force the feeler's soul to the oath of loyalty, should I, damned then, slaver with lips as common as the stairs that mount the Capitol, why, it were fit that all the plagues of hell should at one time encounter such revolt.
My lord, I fear, has forgot Britain.
And himself.
No more!
Oh, dearest soul, your cause doth strike my heart with pity that doth make me sick. A lady so fair and fastened to an empery would make the greatest king double to be partnered with tomboys hired with that self-exhibition which your own coffers yield. Be revenged. Or she that bore you was no queen, and you recoil from your great self.
Revenged? How should I be revenged?
Should he make me live like Diana's priest betwixt cold sheets, whilst he is vaulting variable ramps, I dedicate myself to your sweet pleasure. More noble than that runagate to your bed, and I will continue fast to your affection, still close as sure.
What home, Pisanio?
Let me my service tender on your lips.
Oh, away! I do condemn mine ears have so long attended thee. If thou wert honourable, thou wouldst hold this tale for virtue, not for such an end thou seekst as base as strange. Thou wrongs a gentleman who is as far from thy rapport as thou from honour, and solicits here a lady that disdains thee and the devil alike. What home, Pisanio? The king, my father, he shall be made acquainted of this assault. What home, Pisanio?
Oh, happy Leonatus, I may say the credit that thy lady hath of thee deserves thy trust, and thy most perfect goodness her assured credit. Give me your pardon. I have spoken this to know if your affiance were deeply rooted, and shall make your lord that which he is, knew all, and he is one the truest mannered.
You make amends.
He sits amongst men like a descended god. He hath a kind of honour sets him off more than a mortal seeming. Pray your pardon.
All's well, sir. Take my current report for yours.
My humble thanks. I had always forgotten to entreat your grace, but in a small request.
Pray, what is it?
Well, some dozen Romans of us and your lord, the best of our wing, have mingled sons to buy a present for the emperor, which I, the factor for the rest, have done in front. 'Tis plate of rare device and jewels of rich, exquisite form, their values great. And I am something curious, being strange to have them in safe stowage. May it please you to take them into protection.
Oh, willingly, and pawn mine honour for their safety. Since my lord hath interest in them, I will keep them in my bedchamber.
They are in a trunk attended by my men. I will make bold to send them to you only for this night. I must aboard tomorrow.
Oh, no, but not away tomorrow.
Oh, I must, madam. Therefore, I shall beseech you, if you please to greet your lord with writing, do it tonight.
Oh, I will write. Your trunk shall be safe kept and truly yielded you. You're very welcome.
Was there ever a man that had such bad luck? I had £100 on it, and then horse and jackanapes must take me up to swearing. What got you by that? You have broke his head with your bone.
If his wit had been like it was broken, it would have run all out.
When a gentleman is disposed to swear, it is not for any standards, but to curtail his oath. Ha! Horse and dogs! I gave him satisfaction. Would he have not had one of my ring?
It would have smelled like a fool.
I am not vexed more than anything in the earth. A pox on it. I'd rather not be as noble as I am. They dare not fight me because of my queen, the mother. Every jack slave had his belly of fighting, and I must go up and down like a cock that nobody can match.
You are cock and cackle too, and you crow cock with your comb.
Say so?
It is not fit your lordship should undertake every companion when you give offence.
I know that, but it is fit that I should commit offence to my inferiors.
Aye, it is fit for your lordship only.
Why so I say?
Oh, did you hear that there are strangers come to court tonight?
Stranger. I know not.
He's a strange fellow himself and knows it not.
There's an Italian come, and 'tis thought he's one of Leonatus's friends.
Leonatus? Ah, banish rascal! He's another, whatever he can be. Come! I'll go see this Italian. What I lost today at bowls, I'll win that tonight. Come, go!
I'll attend your lordship. That such a crafty devil of his mother should yield the world this axe.
Sleep hath seized me wholly. To your protection I commend me, gods.
Crickets sing, and man's o'er-laboured sense repairs itself by rest. Our Tarquin thus did softly press the rushes, ere he awakened to the chastity he wounded. Cytherea, how bravely thou becomest thy bed, fresh lily and whiter than the sheep. That I might touch, but kiss, one kiss. Rubies unparagoned, how dearly do it, they do. 'Tis her breathing that perfumes the chamber thus, but my design to note the chamber, I will write it all down. And such pictures, there the window, such the adornment of the bed, the arras, figures, why such and such, and the contents of the story. Ah, but some natural notes about her body, above 10,000 meaner movables, would testify to enrich mine inventory. Oh, sleep, thou ancient death, lie dull upon her, and be her sense, but as a monument thus in a chapel lying. Come off. Come off. 'Tis mine! And this will witness outwardly as strongly as the conscience does within to the maddening of her lord. On her left breast, a mole sank spotted like the crimson drops, stronger the bottom of a cowslip. Here's a voucher, stronger than ever law could make. The secret will force him think I have picked the lock and to end the treasure of her honour. I have enough. To the trunk again and shut. I lodge in fear. Hell is beyond.
old enough. It's almost morning, not?
Oh, day, my lord. Well, I would this music would come. Oh. I am advised to give her music at mornings. They say it will penetrate. Oh. Come on, Jude. If you can penetrate her with your fingerings, so try with tongue. If none will do, let her remain idle. Get you gone. If this penetrate, I will consider your music. If it do not, it is vice in the ears.
Look, here comes the king.
I am glad I was up so late, for the reason I was up so early. He cannot choose to take the service I have. And Father, good morrow, Your Majesty, and my gracious father.
Attend you near the door of our stern daughter. Will she not fall?
Well, I have assailed her with music, but she vouchsafes to no notice.
The exile of a minion is too new. She had not yet forgot him. Some more time must wear the print of his remembrance out, and then she yours.
You are most bound to the king, who lets go by no vantage that may prefer you to his daughter. Frame yourself to orderly solicits, and befriended with apples of the season. Make demands, increase your services. So it seems as if you are inspired to do those duties which you tender to her, that you in all obey her, save when command to your mission ends, and therein you are senseless.
Senseless? Not so.
So like you, sir, ambassadors from Rome. The one is Caius wishes.
A worthy Rome. Albeit she come on every purpose now, but that's no fault of hers. Our dearest son, when you have given good morrow to your mistress, attend the queen and us, and we shall have need to employ you towards this Roman. Come, my queen.
If she be up, I will speak with her. But if not, I'll just let her lie still and dream. Finally! Oh! Good morrow, fair sister. You're sweet.
Good morrow, sir. You lay out too much pains for purchasing but trouble. The thanks I give is telling you that I am poor of thanks and scarce can spare them.
But still, I swear I love you.
You would say so, 'twere as deep with me if you swear still. Your recompense is still that I regard it not.
This is no answer.
That you shall not say I yield being silent, I would not speak. I pray you spare me.
Faith! To leave you in madness, to my sin I will not.
Fools are not mad folk.
Do you call me fool?
As I am mad, I do. If you'll be patient, I'll no more be mad. That cures us both. And learn now for all, sir, that I, which know my heart, do here pronounce, by the very truth of it, I care not for you. And if so near the lack of charity to accuse myself, I hate you.
You sin against obedience which you owe your father. For the contract you pretend with that base wench is no contract
Fear it not, sir. I were so sure to win the king as I am bold her honour will remain hers.
What means do you make to him?
Not any, but by the change of time.
By this your king hath heard of great Augustus. Caius Lucius will do her commission thoroughly, and I think he'll grant the tribute, send the arrearages, or look upon our Romans, whose remembrance is yet fresh in their grief.
I do believe that this will prove a war, and you shall hear the legion now in Gallia sooner landed in our not fearing Britain than had tidings of any penny tribute paid.
See, Jacopo!
The winds of all the corners kissed your sails to make your vessel so nimble.
Welcome, sir.
I hope the briefness of your answer made the speediness of your return.
Your lady is one of the fairest that I have looked upon. Here are letters for you.
They're tenor good, I trust.
'Tis very like.
Was Caius Lucius in the Britain court when you were there?
Oh, she was expected then, but not approached. All is well yet. Sparkles this stone as was wont, or tis not too dull for your good wearing.
If I had lost it, I should have lost the worth of it in gold. I'll make a journey twice as far to enjoy a second night of such shortness, which was mine in Britain.
For the ring is won. The stone's too hard to come by.
Not a whit. Your lady being so easy.
Make not, sir. Your loss, your sport.
Good sir, I have not brought the knowledge of your mistress home. I grant we were to question father. But I now profess myself the winner of her honour with your ring.
If you can't make it apparent that you have tasted her in bed, my hand and ring is yours. If not, the foul opinion you had of her pure honour, gains or losses, your sword or mine, or masterless, leave both to whom shall find them.
First, her bedchamber, where I confess I slept not, but profess had that was well worth watching. Oh, it was hanged with tapestry of silk and silver. The story crowned Cleopatra when she met her Roman and seemed swelled above the banks. Or for the press of boats or pride, a piece of work so bravely done, so rich, that it did strive in workmanship and value.
This is true, and this you might have heard of here, or by me, or by some other.
More particulars must justify my knowledge.
So they must, or you do your honour injury.
The chimney is south the chamber, and the chimney piece chased Diana.
This is a thing which you might have from relation likewise read, being as it is much spoken of.
The roof of the chamber with golden cherubims is fretted.
This is her honour. Let it be granted you have seen all this, and praise be given to your remembrance, the description of which is in her chamber, nothing saves the wager you have laid.
Then if you can be pale, I beg, but leave to air this jewel.
Jove! Once more, let me behold it. Is that which I left her?
Sir, I thank her that. She stripped it from me her arm. I see her yet. Her pretty action did outsell her gift, and yet enriched it too. She gave it to me, and said she prized it once.
Maybe she plucked it off to send to me.
Oh, she writes so to you, does she?
Oh, no. No. 'Tis true. That ring there, keep it too. It is a basilisk unto my eye. Kills me to look on it. Let there be no honour where there is beauty, truth where semblance, love where there is another man. The vows of women of no more bondage be to where they are made than they are to their virtues, which is nothing. Oh, above measure, false.
Have patience, sir, and again. 'Tis not yet won. It may be probable she lost it, or who knows if one of her women, being corrupted, hath stolen it from her.
Very true. And so I hope he came by it. Back my ring. Render to me some corporal sign about her more evident than this, for this was stolen. By Jupiter, I had it from her eye. Hark you, he swears! By Jupiter, he swears! Oh, 'tis true, 'tis true! Keep the ring. I am sure she would not lose it. Her attendants are all sworn and honorable. They induced to steal it, and by a stranger? No. He hath enjoined her. Oh. There, take thy hire, and all the fiends of hell divide themselves between you.
Sir, be patient. This is not strong enough to be believed that one persuaded well of.
Never talk on it. She hath been courted by him.
If you seek for further satisfying under her breast, worthy the pressing lies a mole. Right proud of that most delicate lodging. Be my life, I kissed it, and it gave me present hunger to feed again, though full. Do you remember? You do remember this stain upon her? Aye. Will you hear more? I'll be sworn.
No swearing! If you will swear this, if you swear that you have not done it, you lie. And I will kill thee if thou dost deny. Thou'st made me cuckold.
I'll deny nothing.
Oh, that I had her here, to tear her limb me of my lawful pleasure she restrained, and prayed me of forbearance. Did it with a prudency so rosy, that I thought her as chaste as unsunned snow. Oh, the devils! This yellow Yakumo in an hour, was it not? Oh, or less at first. Perchance he spoke not, but like a full acorned boar, a German one cried, "Ah!" and mounted, found no opposition but what he looked for should oppose, and she should from encounter guard. Could I find out the woman's part in me, for there's no motion that tends to vice a man, but I affirm it is the woman's part, be it lying, note it, the woman's, flattering, hers, deceiving, hers. Lust and rank thoughts, hers, revenge, hers, ambition, coveting, changes of pride, disdain, nice longings, slanders, mutability, all faults that have a name, nay, that hell knows why. Hers in part or all, nay, but rather all!
Hey, Nani!
All right, retreat. Show me what you got for 5 out of 5.
Magazine.
Let me see. Okay, we've got a misogynistic tirade. Check. We've got a mad scene. Someone very angry. Cymbeline was my man. Oh, who's overacting? And we got a massive exposition done. Well done, Charlie.
That's my talent for you. Let's follow him and pervert the present wrath he hath against us with all my heart.
Now say, what would Augustus Caesar with us?
When Julius Caesar was in this Britain and conquered it, Cymbeline, thine uncle, famous in Caesar's praises, no whit less than in his feats deserved it. From him and his succession granted Rome tribute, yearly £3,000, which by these
sir, my liege, the kings, your ancestors, together with the natural bravery of your isle, which stands as Neptune's park, ribbed and palladian, with rocks unscalable and roaring waters, with sands that will not bear your enemies' boats, but suck them up to the topmast. A kind of conquest Caesar made here, but not here his brag of cave and sword and overcave. With shame, the first that e'er touched him, he was carried from our coast twice beaten, and his shipping, poor, ignorant baubles, like eggshells, moved upon their surges, cracked as easily against our rocks.
Come, there's no more tribute to be paid. Our kingdom is stronger than it was at the time. And as I said, there was no such more Caesars.
Son, let your mother end.
Why tributes? Why should we pay tributes? If Caesar can hide the sun from us with a blanket or put the moon in a pocket, we will pay him tribute for light. Now, sir, no more tribute. Pray now.
You must know, till the injurious Romans did extort this tribute from us, we were free. Caesar's ambition, which was so much that it did almost stretch all the sides of the earth against all other heads to put the yoke upon us, which to shake off became a warlike people, whom we reckon ourselves to be. We do say then to Caesar, our ancestor, was that multimitious, which ordained our laws, who used the sword of Caesar, have too mangled, whose repair and franchise shall by the power we hold be our good deed. This Rome be therefore angry.
I am sorry, Cymbeline, that I am to pronounce Augustus Caesar, Caesar, that hath more his servants than thyself domestic officers, thine enemy. Receive it from me. Then, war and confusion in Caesar's name pronounce I against thee.
Thy Caesar knighted me. My youth I spent much under him. Of him I gathered honour, which he to seek of me again professed, behooves me to keep utterance. I am perfect as the Pannonians and the Dalmatians for their liberties I now in arms, a prisoner, which will not to read will show the British cold, so Caesar shall not find them.
Let truth speak.
How? Of adultery? Wherefore wot you not what monsters are accused? Leonatus, oh master, what a strange infection has fallen into thy ear. A false Italian, poisonous tongues handed, have prevailed on thy too ready hearing. Disloyal? No! She's punished for her truth and undergoes more goddess-like than work-like. Such assaults as would take it some virtue. Oh, my master, thy mind to her is now as low as were thy fortunes. How? That I should murder her? Upon the love and truth and vows which I have made to thy command. Do it, the letter that I have sent her by her own command shall give me the opportunity. Oh, damn, thank God. I am ignoring what I commanded.
How now, Pisanio?
Madam, here is a letter from my lord.
Oh, let what is here contained relish of love, of my lord's health, of his content. Yet not that we two are asunder, let that grieve him. Take notice that I am in Cambria at Milford Haven. What your own love will out of this advise you follow. So he wishes you all happiness that remains loyal to his vow, and you're increasing in love. Leonatus Posthumus. Oh, for a horse with wings! Here's the Pisanio. He's at Milford Haven. Read and tell me how far 'tis thither. Then true Pisanio, who longs to see me to take thy lord, whose longs, oh, let me bait, but not like me, yet longs, but in fainter kind. Oh, no, not like me, beyond. Say how far it is to this same blessed Milford. But first of all, how we may steal from hence, and for the gap that we shall make in time from our hence going, and our return to excuse. But first, how to get hence, and how many scores of miles may we well rid twixt hour and hour?
1 score twixt sun and sun had enough for you, and too much too.
Why, one that rode to one's execution man could never go so slow. Bid my woman say she'll come to her father and provide me presently a riding suit no costlier than would foot a Franklin's housewife.
Madam.
I prithee, do as I bid thee, there's no more to say. Accessible is none but Milford way.
A goodly day not to keep house with such whose roof's as low as ours. Hail thou, fair heaven! As we house in the rock, yet use thee not so hardly as prouder livers do.
Hail heaven!
Now for our mountain sport, up to yon hill. Your legs are young, I'll tread these flats. Oh, this life is nobler than attending for a check, richer than doing nothing for a robe, prouder than rustling in unpaid-for silk. Such gain the cap of him that makes him fine, yet keeps his book uncrossed. No life to ours.
Out of your proof you speak. We, poor unfledged, have never went from view of the nest, nor know what air's far from home. Haply this life is best for you if life be quiet life be best. Sweeter to you that has a sharper nose, well corresponding with your stiff age. But unto us it is a cell of ignorance.
What should we speak of when we are as old as you? When shall we hear the rain and wind beat dark December? How in this our pinching cave shall we discourse the freezing hours away? We've seen nothing.
How you speak. Did you but know the city's usuries and felt them knowingly? The art of the court is hard to cleave as keep, whose top to climb is certain falling, or so slippery that the fear's as bad as falling. The toil of the war, a pain that only seems to seek out danger in the name of fame and honor, which dies in the search. Oh, boys, this story the world may read in me. My body's marked with Roman swords, and my report was once first with the best of note. Cymbeline loved me, and when a soldier was the theme, my name was not far off. Then was I as a tree whose boughs did bend with fruit. But in one night, a storm, or robbery, call it what you will, shook down my mellow hanging, stayed my leaves, and left me bare to weather.
Oh, uncertain favor!
My faults being nothing, as I have told you oft, but that two villains whose false oaths prevailed upon my perfect honor swore to Cymbeline I was confederate with the Romans. So followed my banishment. But up to the mountains, this is not hunter's language. He that strikes the venison first shall be the lord of the feast. How hard it is to hide the sparks of nature. These boys know little. They are sons to the king. Nor Cymbeline dreams that they are alive. They think they are mine, and though trained up thus meanly in the cave wherein they bow, their thoughts do hit the roofs of palaces. And nature prompts them in simple and low things to prince it much beyond the trick of others. This Polydor, the heir of Cymbeline and Britain, who the king his father called with dearest. Jove! When on my 3-foot stool I sit and tell the warlike feats I have done, his spirits fly out into my story. Say, thus mine enemy fell, and thus I set my foot on his neck. Even then the princely blood flows in his cheek. He sweats, strains his young nerves, and puts himself in posture that acts my words. The younger brother, Cadwal, once Arviragus, the younger brother, in as like a figure, strikes life into my speech, and shows much more his own conceiving.
Stop there, no, look aside.
Hark, the game is roused.
Thou toldst me when we came from horse, the place was near at hand. Hassan, young man, where is Posthumus? What is in thy mind that makes thee stare thus? Wherefore breaks that sigh from the inward of thee? One but painted thus would be interpreted a thing perplexed beyond self-explication. My husband's hand, that drug-damned Italy, hath outcrafted him, and he's at some hard point.
Please you read, and you shall find me, wretched man, a thing the most stained of fortune.
Thy mistress Pisanio hath played the strumpet in my bed. I speak not out of weak surmises, but from proof as strong as my grief, and as certain as I expect my revenge. That part thou, Pisanio, must act for me. Let thine own hands take her life. I shall give thee opportunity at Milford Haven. She hath my letter for the purpose, where if thou feared to strike, and to make me certain it is done, thou art to me disloyal.
What shall I need to draw my sword? Paper I've cut her throat already. Cheer, madam.
False to his bed? What is it to be false? To lie and watch there and think on him, to weep twixt clock and clock. That's false to his bed, is it?
Alas, good lady.
Why false? Thy conscious witness, Jacobo, thou didst accuse him of incontinency, though then thou looked like a villain. Now, methinks thy favour's good enough. Some jay of Italy, whose mother was her painting, hath betrayed him. Poor, I am stale, a garment out of fashion. Men's vows are women's traitors. All good seen by thy revolt, own husband, shall be thought put on the villainy, not born where it grows, but worn a bait for ladies.
Good madam, hear me.
Do thy master's bidding. When thou see him, a little witness my obedience. Look, I draw the sword myself. Take it and hit. The innocent mansion of my love, my heart, give not. 'Tis empty of all things but grief. Thy master is not there, who was indeed the riches of it. Do his bidding. Strike! Thou mayst be valiant in a better cause, but now thou seems a coward.
Hence, vile instrument, thou shalt not dare my hand.
Why? I must die, and if I do not by thy hand, thou art no servant of thy master's. Against self-slaughter, there is a prohibition so divine that cravens my weak hand. Come. Here's my heart. Something afore it, soft, no defense. Obedient as the scabbard. What is here? The scriptures of the loyal Leonatus. Oh, turn to him and say, away, away! Crutches of my faith. Though those betrayed do feel treason sharply, yet the traitor stands in worst case of woe, and though Posthumus did set up my disobedience against the king, my father, and make me put into contempt the suits of princely fellows, shalt hereafter find it is no act of common passage, but a strain of rareness. And I grieve myself to think, when thou shalt be dissedged by her that thou now'st tirest on, how thy memory will then be panged by me. Prithee, dispatch, the lamb entreats the butcher.
Oh, gracious lady. Since I received command to do this business, I have not slept one wink.
Do it into bed then.
I'll wake mine eyeballs out first.
Wherefore then didst thou undertake it? Why hast thou abused so many miles with a pretense?
But to win time, to lose so bad employment in the which I have considered a course. Good lady, hear me with patience.
Talk thy tongue away.
But if I were as wise as honest, then my purpose would prove well. It cannot be that my master is abused. Some villain, and singular in this art, have done you both this cursed injury.
Some Roman courtesan.
No, on my life. I'll give my notice that you are dead, and send him some bloody sign of it. It is commanded that I shall do you so. You shall be missed at court, and that will well confirm it.
Why, good fellow, what should I do the while? Where bide? How live? No court, no father, no more ado with that harsh, noble, simple nothing, that clod whose love suit hath been to me as fearful as a siege.
Hey! If not at court, then not in Britain must you bide.
Where then?
Lucius the Roman comes to Milford Haven tomorrow. Now, if you could wear a mind dark as your fortune is, but the sky that which appear itself must not yet be by itself danger, you should tread a course. Pretty and full of view, yet happily near the residence of Posthumus.
Oh, for such means.
You must forget to be a woman. Change command to obedience. Fear and niceness to handmaids of all women, or more truly, woman. It's pretty self into a waggish courage. Ready in guise, quick answered, saucy, and as quarrelous as the weasel. And forget your slave descendant. Thank you, Travis.
Be brief. I see into thy end and almost a man already.
First, make yourself but like one. For thinking this, I refit. 'Tis in my cloak bag, a doublet, hat, hose, and all that answer to them. Before noble Lucius, present yourself, desire her service. Doubtless, with joy she will embrace you, for she's honourable, and doubling that most holy. Your means abroad, you have me rich, and I would never fail beginning more supplement.
Thou art all the comfort the gods will diet me with. This attempt I am soldier to, and will abide it with the prince's courage. Away, I prithee.
Well, madam, we must take a short farewell. Lest being missed, I be suspected of your carriage from the court. My noble mistress, here is a bottle. I had it from the queen. What's in it is precious. If you are sick at sea, your stomach calmed at land, a dram of this will drive away this temper. To some shade and fit you your manhood. May the gods direct you to the best.
Amen. I thank thee. And that's our result.
Definitely great, so we can start again just before 9.
subjects. None will not endure his yoke.
So, sir, I desire of your conduct overland to Milford Haven. Madam, all joy before your grace, and you.
So, farewell, noble Elizabeth.
Very well.
She goes hence frowning, but it honors us that we have given her cause.
'Tis all the better. Your valiant friends have their wishes in it.
Lucius has already wrote to the emperor how it goes here. It fits us, therefore, rightly our chariot and our horsemen be in readiness. The powers that he already hath in Gallia will soon be drawn to head, and from whence he moves his war for Britain. But, my gentle queen, where is her daughter? She hath not appeared before the Roman, nor is she tended to the duty of the day. She looks at us more like a thing of malice and duty. We have noticed it. Call her before us. We have been too slight in her sufferance.
Royal sir, since the exile of Posthumus much retired, hath her life been. Beseech your majesty, forbear sharp speeches to her.
Where is she? How can her contempt be answered?
Please you, sir. Her chambers are all locked, and there's no answer that will be given to the loudest sound we make.
Her chamber's locked. The chain is locked. Not seen of late. Grant heavens that I fear prove false.
Son, I said, follow the king.
That man of hers, Pisania, her old servant I have not seen for 2 days.
Go look after. Pisanio, thou that stands so for Posthumus, he hath a drug of mine. I pray his absence proceeded by his swallowing that, for he believes it is a thing most precious. God she is, to death or to dishonor, and my end can make good use of either. She being down, I have the placing of the British crown.
It is certain that she has fled. Go in and cheer the king. He rages. None dare come about him.
All the better. May the night forestall him of the coming day.
Oh, I love and hate her. She's fair and royal. All that yet all courtly parts more exquisite than ladies, women, from every one, the best she hath, and she all compounded outsells them all. I love her therefore, but disdaining me and throwing favours on that low Posthumus slanders so her judgment. I will conclude to hate her, nay, indeed, to be revenged upon her. For when fools shall... Where is thy lady? In a word or else?
Oh, good my lord.
Where is thy lady? Is she with Posthumus?
How can she be with him? Where was she, miss? He is in Rome.
Where is she, sir?
Oh, my all-worthy lord.
Oh, worthy villain! Discover where our mistress is at once, and the next word no more of worthy lord. Speak, or thy silence on the instant is condemnation and thy death.
Then, sir, this paper is the history of my knowledge touching her flight.
Let's see it. I will pursue her even to the Augustus throne.
All this will perish. She's far enough, and what he learns by this may prove his travail, not her danger. I'll write to my lord she's dead. Oh, Imogen, safe mayst thou wander, safe return again.
Is this letter true?
So as I think.
It is Posthumus' hand. I know it, sir. If thou wilt not be a villain, but do me true service, that is. What villainy saw I bid thee do to perform it directly and truly? I would think that thee an honest man, right? Thou shouldst neither want my means for thy relief, nor my voice for thy preference. Will thou serve me?
Sir, I will.
Give me thy hand. Hast any of the late master's garments in thy possession?
I have, my lord.
The first service thou dost me, fetch the suit hither. Go.
Shall, my lord.
Meet thee at Milford Tavern. Haven. I forgot to ask you one thing. Ah, remember time. Even there, thou villain, Posthumus, I will kill thee. I would these garments were true. She said upon a time the bitterness of it I now belch from my heart that she held. The very garment of Posthumus in more respect than any noble and natural person, together with my adornment of my qualities. But with that suit on my back, I will ravish her. First I will kill him, and in her eyes there shall see my valour. Her on the ground, my speech of insultment ended on his dead body, and when my lust hath died, which, as I say, to vex her, I will execute in the clothes that she so praised. To the court I will knock her back, foot her home again. She hath despised me rejoicefully, and I'll be merry at my revenge.
I see a man's life is a tedious one. I have tired myself, and for 2 nights together have made this ground my bed. I should be sick, but that my resolution helps me. Milford, from when the mountaintop Pisanio showed thee, thou was within a ken. But what is this? Here, there's a path to it, to some savage hold. I will best not call, I dare not call. Oh, yet famine, their clean and overthrown nature makes it valiant. Plenty and peace breeds coward. Hardness ever of hardiness is mother.
Yeah, and then I was wondering.
I
was there.
Who's here? Draw my sword. And if mine enemy, that they're the sword like me, he'll scarcely look on it.
I choose they're an angel, or if not, an earthly carrion. Behold, divineness no elder than boy.
Good masters, harm me not. Before I entered here, I called, and thought to have begged or bought what I took. Good trouble. I so would not, no would not, though I had found gold strewn on the floor. Here's money for my meat. I would have left it on the board so soon as I had made my meal. Oh, I see you are angry? Oh. No, if you kill me for my fault, I should have died had I not made it.
Whither bound?
To Milford Haven?
What's your name?
Fidelity, sir.
Ah, pretty fair you think us no churls, nor measure our good minds by this rude place we live in. Well then, counted. Yeah, 'tis almost night. You shall have better cheer ere you depart, and thanks to stay and eat it. Boys, biddy work.
Well, were you on youth, I should brew hard. Okay, but be you groom in honesty, I but bid you as I do pie.
I'll make my comfort he is a man. I'll love him as my brother, and such a welcome as I give to him after long absence, such as yours. Most welcome, be sprightly for you fall amongst friends.
Amongst friends, if brothers, would it have been so that they had been my father's sons, then had my prize been less and so more equal ballasting to thee, Posthumus.
He brings in some distress.
Well, would I could free it?
Or I, whatever it be, what pain it costs, what danger, gods.
Ah, boys,
Leonatus false.
Fair youth, come in. Discourse is heavy, fasting. When we have supped, we'll mannerly demand thee of thy story, so far as thou wilt speak it.
I am near the place where they should meet. How fit that his garment would serve fit me. Why should his mistress not be fit too? The rather saving reverence of the word, for 'tis said a woman's fitness comes by fits. Therein I must play the workman. I dare speak it to myself, for it is not vainglory for a man in his class to confer in his own chamber. I mean, the lines of my body are as well drawn in his, no less young, more strong, not beneath him in fortunes, beyond him in the advantage of the time, above him in birth. I like him servant in general supplies more remarkable in opposition. Yet this imperceiving thing loves him in my spite. What mortality is, posthumous, thy head which is now growing upon these shoulders shall within this hour be off, and all this done I'll spare her home to her father, who made me happily be a little angry for my so rough usage of her. But my mother, having power of his testiness, shall turn all into my commendations. Out sword, and to a sword purchase, put the fortune in my hand.
You are not well. Remain here in the cave. We'll come to you after hunting.
Brother, stay here. Are we not brothers?
So man and man should be, but clay and clay differs in dignity. Whose dust is both alike? I am very sick.
Go you to hunting, I'll abide with him.
Oh, so please you leave me. I am not very sick. Pray you trust me here.
I love thee, I would spoke as I do love my father.
What? How now?
If it be sin to say so, I so yoked me in my good brother's fault. I know not why I love this youth.
Oh, worthiness of nature. 'Tis the 9th hour of the morn.
Brother, farewell.
I wish you good
Your health, so please you, sir.
These are kind creatures. God, what lies I have heard. Our courtiers say all savage but at court. Experience so thou disproves report. I am sick still, heart sick. Pisanio, I'll now taste of thy drug.
To the field, it is great morning. Come away. Who's there?
I cannot find these renegades. That villain hath mocked me. I am faint.
Those renegades? Means he not us? I partly know him. 'Tis Cloten, the son of the king, the queen. I fear some ambush. I saw him not many these years, and yet I know 'tis he. We are held as outlaws. Hence,
He is but one. You and my brother search what company's in here. Pray you away, let me alone with him. Soft. What are you that fly me thus? Some villainous mountaineers, I've heard of such. What slave art thou? A thing more slavish than an enemy adversary. A slave without a knot. Thou art a robber, a lawbreaker, a villain. Yield thee, thief. What to thee? What art thou? Have I not an arm as big as thine, a heart as big? Thy words I grant are bigger, for I wear not my dagger in my mouth. Say, me what thou art. Why should I yield to thee?
Thou villain base! Know me not by my clothes.
No, nor by thy tailor, rascal. Who is thy grandfather? He made those clothes, which as it seems, makes thee.
Thou precious varlet! My tailor made them not.
Hence thee then, and thank the man that gave them thee. Thou art so fool, I am loath to beat thee.
Thou injurious thief! Hear but my name and tremble!
Oh, what's thy name?
Morton, thou villain!
Morton!
To thy further fear, I am the son of thy queen.
Oh, I am sorry for it, but see me, so worthy as thy birth. Art thou not feared? At fools, I laugh. Not fear,
Die the death! When I have slain thee with my proper hand, I'll follow those that even now fled. Hence, yield, rustic mountaineer, hence!
I am absolute was very clotted.
In this place we left them, I wish my brother may good time with him. You say he is so foul.
This Morton was a fool. Yeah. It grows up here. Not Hercules could have knocked out his brains, for he had none. Yet I not doing this, the fool had borne mine head, as I do his.
What hast thou done?
Oh, I am perfect. Cut off one cotton's head who called me traitor mountaineer, and swore with his own single hand that he would do that, take us in, and then displace our heads.
We are all undone.
Why, worthy father, what have we to lose but that he swore to take from us our lives? What company did you abroad?
No single soul can we set eye on, but in all safe reason he must have some attendance.
And let ordnance come as the gods will say. Howsoever my brother has done well.
With his own sword, which he did wave against my throat. I has ta'en his head from him. I'll throw it in the creek behind our rock and let it to sea and tell the fishes he's the queen's son. Yeah, that's what I reckon.
I fear 'twill be revenged. Would Polydor had not done it, though valor becomes thee well enough.
Oh, would I have done it? So the revenge alone pursued me. Polydor, I love thee brotherly and envy much, but thou hast robbed me of this deed.
Well, 'tis done. We'll hunt no more today, nor seek for danger where there's no profit. I prithee to our rock. You and Fidelia play the cooks. I'll stay till take hasty Polydor return, and bring him to dinner presently.
Poor sick Fidelia, unwillingly to you.
Oh, thou goddess, thou divine nature, thou thyself, thou blazon'st these two princely boys. They are as gentle as zephyrs blowing below the violets, not wagging his sweet head, and yet as rough their royal blood and chafed as the roots wind that by the top doth make the mountain pine, and make him stoop to the vale. Yet still it's strange what Cloten's here, being here to us portends, or what his death will bring us.
Where's my brother? I have sent Cloten's clot pole down the stream in embassy to his mother. His body is hostage for his return.
The bird is dead! Oh, then we have made some...
Okay.
The bird is dead that we have made so much on. I'd rather skip from 16 years of age to 60 to have turned my leaping time into a crutch than have seen this.
Oh, a sweet, fairest lily.
Oh, melancholy! How found you him?
Stark on the floor, his arms thus sleeved. I thought he slept prudence answered my steps too loud. Fairest flowers, while summer lasts, and I live here, Fidelity, I'll sweeten thy sad grave. Thou shalt not lack the flower that's like thy face, pale primrose, nor the azure harebell like thy veins. No, nor the leafy elegantine who love to slander, and sweeten not thy breath.
Prithee, have none, and do not play in wench-like words, which let us bury him. To the grave.
Say, where shall lay him?
By good Ruefully, our mother.
Be it so.
Yes.
Great griefs I see in medicine the less, for Cloten is quite forgot. He was a queen's son, boys, and though you took his life as being our foe, yet bury him as a prince.
Pray you, fetch him hither. Nay, no, we must lay his head to the east, My father had reason for it.
'Tis true.
Yes. Come on, and remove him.
You were as flowers now withered, even so these hermits shall, which we upon you strew. Strew? Come on, away. Apart upon our knees, the ground that gave them first has them again. Their pleasures here is past, so is their pain.
Yes, sir, to Milford Haven. Which is the way? I thank you. By yon bush. Pray, how far thither? Odd pittykins. Can it be 6 miles yet? I have gone all night, Faith. Oh, lie down and sleep. Oh, but soft, no bedfellow. Oh, gods and goddesses, these flowers are like the pleasures of the world. For so I thought I was a cave keeper and cook to honest creatures. But 'tis not so. 'Twas but a bolt of nothing, shot at nothing, which the brains may confuse. Our very eyes are sometimes like our judgments blind. Good faith, I tremble still with fear, but if there be yet left in heaven as small a drop of pity as a wren's eye, be God's a part of it. The dream's here still. Even when I wake, it is without me as within me, not imagined, felt. A headless man. The garments are posthumous. I know the shape of his legs. This is his hand? His foot mercurial, his martial thigh. The bronze of Hercules? Oh, but his jovial face. Oh, murder in heaven, how? 'Tis gone, sire. All curses mad and Hecuba gave the Greeks, and mine to boot, be darted on thee. Thou conspired with the irregulous devil Cloten, hath here cut off my lord. Janet Bassanio hath with his forged letters, Janet Bassanio, from this most bravest vessel of the world, struck the main top of Posthumus. Alas, where is thy head? Where's that, I thee? Where's that? Bassanio might have killed thee at the heart, and left the
garrison in Gallia, after your will, have crossed the sea, attending you and Milford Haven with your ships. They are here in readiness.
But what from Rome?
The Senate have stirred up the confiners and gentlemen of Italy, most willing spirits that promise noble servants, and they come under the conduct of old Jacobo, Sienna's brother.
When expect you then?
With the next benefit of the wind.
This forwardness makes our hopes fair. Command our present numbers. Be mustered. But so, tell, what trunk is here without his tongue? The rune speaks that sometime it was a worthy building. How, a page? Or dead and sleeping on him?
He's alive, my lord.
He'll then instruct us of this body. Young one, inform us of thy fortunes. Who is this thou makest thy bloody pillow? What's thy interest in this sad rack? How came it? Who is it? Who art thou?
I am nothing, or if not nothing to be were better. This was my master, a very valiant Briton, and good that here by mountaineers lie slain. Alas, there is no such more masters. I may wander from east to occident, cry out for service, try many, all good, serve truly, never find such another master.
Oh, lackfoot youth, thou movest no less with thy complaining than thy master in pleading. Thy name?
Fidelity, sir.
Thou dost approve thyself the very same. Thy name fits, thy name well fits thy faith thy name. Wilt take thy chance with me? I will not say thou shalt be so well mastered, but sure.
No less beloved. And follow, my lord, but first I'll hide my master from the flies as deep as these poor pickaxes can dig. And when, with wildwood leaves and weeds, I have strewed his grave, and on it set a century of prayers, such as I can twice over, I'll weep and sigh, and leaving so his surface follow you. So please you entertain me.
I, good youth, boy hath taught us manly duties. Let us find out the prettiest days of plot we can, and make him with our pipes and partisans a grave. Come, be cheerful, wipe thine eyes. Some fools are means, the happier to rise.
Come on, you.
Again, and bring me how it is with her. A fever with the absence of the sun, a madness of which her life's in danger. Heavens, how deeply you would once do touch me. Imogen, the great part of my comfort gone. My queen upon a desperate bed, in a time where fearful wars pointed me. The sun, gone, so needful call this present. It strikes me past the hope of comfort. But for thee, fellow, whose needs must know of a departure, and dost seem so ignorant, will enforce it from thee by a sharp torture.
Sir, my life is yours. I humbly set it at your will. But for my mistress, I know nothing where she remains. Why gone, nor when she comes to return. Beseech your highness, hold me a loyal servant.
Good, my liege. The day that she went missing was here. I dare be bound he is true.
The time is troublesome.
Will slip be for a season, but our jealousy does yet depend.
So please your majesty, the Roman legions, walled from Gallia, drawn and landed on your coast with a supply of Roman gentlemen by the Senate sent.
Now for the counsel of my son and queen.
Your preparations can affront no less than what you hear of. Come, more, for more you're ready. The want is but to put these powers in motion that long to move.
I thank you. Let's withdraw and meet the times that seeks us. We fear not what can from Italy annoy us, but what grieves and chants us here. Away.
I had no letter from my master since I wrote an Imogen slain. 'Tis strange, nor hear I from my mistress, did promise to gild me often tidings. neither know I what is betitled cotton, but remain perplexed in it all. Heaven still must work. Wherever I am false, I am honest, not true to be true. These present wars shall find I love my country, even to the notice of the king, and will fall in them. All other doubts by time let them be cleared. Fortune brings in some boats that are not steered.
The noise is around about us.
Let us from it.
What pleasure, sir, find we in life to lock it from action and adventure?
Nay, my sons, we'll hire to the mountains. There secure us. To the king's party there's no going. Newness of Cotton's death, we being not known nor mustered among the bands, may drive us to Arenda where we have lived, and so extort from us that which we have done, whose answer would be death, drawn on by torture.
It is more likely that they is not likely they will waste their time on our note to know from whence we came.
Oh, I am known of many in the army, and the king hath not deserved my service nor your nods.
I and my brother are not known. Yourself so out of thought, and thereto so overgrown cannot be questioned.
By this sun that shines, I'll thither. What thing is that I never did see man die? Scarce ever looked on blood with that cowed hairs. I am ashamed to look upon the holy sun, to have the benefit of his blessed beams remaining so long a poor unknown.
Oh, by heavens, I'll go. If you will bless me, sir, and give me leave, I'll take the better care. But if you will not, the hazard therefore do fall on me by the hands of Romans.
So say I. Amen.
Yeah.
Have with you, boys. If in your country wars you chance to die, that is my bed too, lads, and there I'll lie.
Yes.
Lead! Lead! The time seems long, their blood thinks scorn, till it fly out and show them princes born.
Yea, bloody cloth, I'll keep thee, for I wished thou shouldest be coloured thus. You married ones, if each of you should take this course, how many must murder wives better than themselves for writing but a little? Oh, Pisanio! Every good servant does not all commands, no bond but to do just ones. Gods, alack! But Imogen is your own. Do your best wills and make me blessed to obey. I am brought to hither amongst the Italian gentry, and to fight against my lady's kingdom. 'Tis enough that Britain I have killed thy mistress. Peace, I'll give no wound to thee. Therefore, good heavens, hear patiently my purpose. I'll disrobe me of these Italian weeds and suit myself as does a Briton peasant. So I'll fight against the part I come with. So I'll die for thee, O Imogen, and thus unknown, pitied nor hated, to the face of peril myself I dedicate. Let me make men known more valor in me than my habits show. Gods, put the strength of the Leonati in me. To shame the guise of the world, I will begin the fashion, less without and more within. Takes off my manhood. I have belied a lady, the princess of this country, and the air on it revengingly enfeebles me. Carl, a very drudge of nature's, have subdued me in my profession. Knighthoods and honours, born as I wear mine, are titles out of scorn. Canst thou from where you stand? I did, though you, it seems, come from the fires. Aye. No blame me to you, sir, for all was lost, but that the heavens fought. The king himself with wings destitute, the army broken, and at the backs of Britain sing, all flying through a straight lane. The pass was damned with dead men heard behind. Where was this lane? Close by the battle, ditched and walled with turf, which gave advantage to an ancient soldier, he with 2 striplings, lads more like to run the country base than commit such slaughter, made good the passage, cried those that fled,
Our Britain's hearts die fine, not our men, to darkness fleet souls that fly backwards. Stand, or we are the Romans, and will give you back the beast which you shall beat with. Stand! Stand!
These 3, the 3,000 confident in act as many, accommodate by the place, more charming with their own nobleness, which could have turned a distaff to a lance, gilded pale looks, part shame, part spirit renewed, that some turned coward, but by example, gan to grin like lions upon the pikes of the hunters. Then began a stop in the chaser, a retire, anon a rout, confusion thick. Forthwith they fly. This was a strange chance. A narrow lane, an old man, and 2 boys. Nay, do not wonder at it. You are made rather to wonder at the things you hear than to work any. Nay, farewell, Lord angry. Still going? This is a lord. Oh, noble misery. To be in the field and ask, what news? Of me? Today, how many would have given their honours to have saved their carcasses, took heel to do it, and yet died too? I, in my own woe charmed, could not find death where I did hear him groan, nor feel him where he struck. Well, I will find him, for being now a favourer to the Briton, no more a Briton. I have resumed again the part I came in. Fight I will no more, but yield to me the veriest hind that shall once touch my shoulder. For me, my ransom's death. On either side I come to spend my breath, which neither here I'll keep nor bear again, but end it to some means for Imogen.
Away, boy, from the troops, and save thyself, for friends kill friends, and the disorder such as war will hoodwinked.
'Tis that fresh surprise.
It is a day turned straight, over times that reinforced will fly.
Great Jupiter be praised that this is taken. 'Tis thought the old man's sons were angels.
There was a 4th man in Silly Abbey. He gave me the front.
So it is reported that none of them can be found. Sam is there.
A Roman.
Lady Anthony. Bring him to the king.
Stand by my side, you who the gods have made preservers of my throne. Woe is my heart that the poor soldier that so richly fought, whose rags, shades, gilded arms cannot be found. He shall be happy that can find him if my grace can make him so.
I never saw such noble fury in so poor a thing.
He has been searched among the dead and living, but no trace of him.
To my grief I am the heir to his reward, which I will add to you, the liver, heart and brain of Britain, by whom I grant she lives, till now the time to ask her what you are. Reported.
In Cambria we are born, and gentlemen, further to boast we're neither true nor modest, unless I add we are honest.
Yeah. Bow your knees. Arise, my knights of the battle. I create you companions to our person, and will fit you with dignities becoming your estates.
Hail, great king. To sell your happiness, I must report the queen is dead.
How ended she?
With horror, madly dying like her life, which being cruel to the world concluded most cruel to herself. What she confessed I will report, so please you.
What did he say?
First, she confessed that she never loved you. Only affected greatness got by you, not you. Now, married your loyalty, was wife to your place, aboard your person.
She alone knew this.
Your daughter, whom she bore to in hands of love with such integrity, she confessed that she was a scorpion to her sight, whose life, but that her flight prevented, she had taken off by poison. Sorry.
Most delicate. Me? Who's it can read on woman?
More, sir, and worse. She did confess that she had for you a mortal mineral, which being took should by the minute feed on life, and lingering by inches waste you. In which time would she purpose by watching, weeping, tenderness, kissing, to overcome you with her show, and in time, when she had fitted you with her craft, to work her son into the adoption of the crown. Now, but failing on her end by this strange absence, grew shameless, desperate, opened in despite of heaven and men. Her purposes repented, the evil she had were not affected, so despairing died.
Mine eyes were not at fault. She was beautiful. Mine ears that heard her flattery, nor my heart that thought her like her seeming. It had been vicious to have mistrusted her. Yet, my daughter, that it was folly in me thou mayest so, and prove it in thy feeling, heaven mend all. Thus comest Caius Lucius, now for tribute.
Consider, sir, the chance of war. The day was yours by accident. Had it gone with us, we should not, when the blood was cool, have threatened our prisoners with the sword. But since the gods will have it thus, that nothing but our lives may be called ransom, let it come. Suffice it, a Roman with a Roman's heart can suffer. I will entreat. My boy, a Briton born, let him be ransomed. Never master had a page so kind, so duteous, diligent, so tender over his occasions, true, so sweet, so nurse-like. Let his virtue join with my request, which I'll make bold your highness cannot deny. He hath done no Briton harm, though he have served a Roman. Save him, sir, and spare no blood beside.
I have surely seen him. His bearing is familiar to me. Boy, thou hast looked thyself into my grace and art mine own. Nearer thank thy master, live, and ask Cymbeline what boon thou wilt, and I will give it.
I humbly thank your highness.
I do not bid thee beg my life, good lad, and yet I know thou wilt.
There's other work in hand. I see a thing bitter to me is death. Your life, good master, must shuffle for itself.
The boy disdains me.
private if you please to give me a hearing.
No, with all my heart.
Is not this boy risen from death?
One said another not more resembles that sweet, rosy lad who died and was Cymbeline. What think you?
Oh, the same dead thing alive.
Be silent. Let's see further.
It is my mistress. Since she is living, let time run on, too good or bad.
Come, stand by our side. Make thy demand aloud. Sir, step ye forth. Give answer to this boy, and do it freely, or by our greatness and the grace of it all, which is our honour. Bitter torture shall win on the truth from falsehood. Unspeaking.
My boon is that this gentleman may render, of whom he had this ring.
What is that to him?
The diamond upon your finger, say how came it yours?
Thou'lt torture me to leave unspoken that which to be spoke would torture thee.
How, me?
I am glad to be constrained to utter that which torments me to conceal. By villainy I got this ring. 'Twas Leonatus' jewel, whom thou didst banish, and which more may grieve thee, as it doth me. A nobler sir never lived, 'twixt sky and ground. Wilt thou hear more, my lord?
All that belongs to this?
That paragon, thy daughter, for whom my heart drops blood and my false spirits quail to remember. Give me leave, I faint.
What, my daughter, what? Strive, man, speak.
Upon a time, unhappy was the clock that struck the hour. It was in Rome. Accursed the mansion where, 'twas at a feast. Oh, would our viands had been poisoned, or at least those which I heaved to head.
I stand on fire, come to the matter.
All too soon I shall, unless thou wouldst grieve quickly. Good Posthumus, what should I say? He was too good to be where ill men were, and was sitting sadly, hearing us praise our loves. This Posthumus, most like a noble lord in love, and one that had a royal lover, took his hint, and not dispraising whom we praise, began his mistress's picture, which by his tongue being made, and then a mind put in it, either outragged the cracked of kitchen trulls, or his description proved us unspeaking sots.
Nay, nay, to the purpose.
Your daughter's chastity. There it begins. He spake of her as Diane had, hot dreams, and she alone were cold. Whereat I, wretch, made scruple of his praise, and wagered with him pieces of gold against it. This then he wore upon his honoured finger, to attain in suit the place of his bed, and win this ring by hers and mine adultery. Away to Britain, post I in this design, where I was taught of your chaste daughter, the wide difference twixt amorous and villainous. Being thus quenched of hope, not longing, mine Italian brain gan in your duller Britain operate most vilely. For my vantage, excellent. And to be brief, my practice so prevailed that I returned with similar proof, enough to make the noble Leonatus mad by wounding his belief in her renown. Methinks I see him now.
Aye, so thou dost, Italian fiend. Ay me, most credulous fool, egregious murderer, thief, thou king, send out for torturers ingenious. It is I that all the abhorred things of the earth amend by being worse than they. I am Posthumus, that killed thy daughter, villain-like I lie, that caused a lesser villain than myself to do it, a sacrilegious thief. The temple of virtue was she, yea, O Imogen, my queen, my life, my wife, O Imogen! Imogen! Imogen!
My lord,
Imogen till now. Help, oh mine honoured lady.
Does the world go round?
How come these staggers on me?
Wait, my mistress.
If this be so, the gods do mean to strike me to death with mortal joy.
Oh, how fares my mistress?
Get thee from my sight! Thou gavest me poison!
Tune of Imogen!
Oh, lady, the gods first started on soul from me. The bottle I gave you was not bought by me. A precious thing I had from the queen.
It poisoned me!
Oh, gods! I left out one thing which the Queen confessed. Which must have proved the honest impresario have, said she, given his mistress that confection which I gave him for cordial, she is served as if I would serve a rat.
What's this, Cornelius?
The Queen, sir, very often importunes me to temper poisons. I did compound for her a certain stuff which, being taken, would seize the present power of life. But in short time, all officers of nature should again do their due functions. Have you taken it?
Most like I did, for I was dead.
My boys, there was our error.
A busy sort for that
Though you did love this youth, I blame you not, for you had motive for it.
Your blessing, sir.
Oh, by tears that fall prove holy water on thee, Imogen. The Queen is dead.
I'm sorry for it, my lord.
Ah, she thought. And long of her it was that we meet here so strangely. But her son is gone, we know not where.
My lord, now fears from me. I'll speak truth. Lord plotted upon my lady's missing, came to me with his sword drawn, foamed at the mouth and swore. If I discovered not which way she was gone, it was my instant death. By accident, I had a famed letter of my master's there in my pocket, which directed him to seek her in the mountains near to Milford, where in a frenzy, in my master's garments, which he enforced from me, away he posts, I know better not.
Oh, let me end the story. I slew him there.
Marry the gods forfend, he was a prince!
Yeah, a most incivil one.
By thine own tongue thou art commended and must endure our law. The Lord dead? Oh.
That headless man I thought had been my lord.
By the offender taken from our presence.
Stay, Sir King! This man is better than the man he slew, as well descended as thyself.
Why, soldier, wilt thou undo the worth thou art unpaid for by tasting of our wrath? How of descent as good as we?
In that he spake too much.
And thou shalt die for it.
My sons, I must for mine own part unfold a dangerous speech, though haply well for you.
Your danger's out.
Thou hadst, great king, a subject who was called Belarius.
What of him? He was a banished traitor.
He it is that hath assumed this age. Indeed, a banished man, I know not how, a traitor.
Take him hence, the whole world should not say him.
Mighty sir, these two young gentlemen that call me father, and think they are my sons, are none of mine. They are the issue of your loins, my lord, and blood of your begetting. So sure as you, your fathers, I, old Morgan, am that Belarius, whom you sometime banished. Your pleasure was my mere offense, my punishment, and all my treason. That I suffered was all the harm I did. These gentle princes I have trained up, those arts they have as I could put into them. Beaten for loyalty, excited me to treason. Their dear loss, the more felt the more it shaped unto my end of stealing them. But, gracious sir, here are your 2 sons again, and I must lose 2 of the sweetest companions in the world.
The service that you 3 have done is more unlike than this thou shalt tell us. I lost my children. If these be they, I know not how to wish a pair of worthier sons. Gilderoy's had upon his neck a mole, a sanguine star. It was a mark of wonder.
This is he who hath upon him still that natural standard.
What am I? A mother to birth of 3? Ne'er mother rejoice deliverance more. Oh, Imogen, thou hast lost by this a kingdom.
No, my lord, I have got 2 worlds by it. You called me brother when I was but your sister. Are you brothers? When we were so indeed.
Did you ever meet?
I wouldn't.
And at first meeting love continued so until we thought he died.
By the green strand!
She's swallowed.
Oh, rare instinct. When shall I hear all through? Let's quit this ground and smoke the temple with our sacrifices. Thou art my brother, so will hold thee ever.
You are my father too, and did relieve me to see this gracious season.
Oh, joy! Save in bonds, let them be joyful too, for they shall taste our comfort.
My good master, I will yet do you service.
Happy be you.
The fallen soldier that so nobly fought, he would have all welcomed this place and graced the thankings of a king.
I am, sir. The soldier that did company these 3 in poor beseeming. 'Twas a fitment for the purpose I then followed. That I was he. Speak, Iachimo. I had you down and might have made you finish.
I am down again. But now my heavy conscience sinks my knee, as then your force did. Take that life, beseech you, which I so often owe, but your ring first. And here, the bracelet of the truest princess that ever swore her faith.
Kneel not to me. The power that I have on you is to spare you. The malice towards you, to forgive you. Live and deal with others better.
Nobly doomed will learn our freeness of a son-in-law. Pardon's the word to all.
You hover, sir, as you did mean indeed to be our brother. Join on with you are. To your servants, princes.
My peace will begin. And Caius Lucius, although the victor, we submit to Caesar and to the Roman Empire, promising to pay our wonted tribute, from the which we were dissuaded by our wicked queen, whose heaven's injustice both in hers and hers have laid most heavily hand. Lord, we the gods, and in the temple of great Jupiter, our peace will rectify, seal it with feasts set on there. Ne'er was a war did cease, ere bloody hands were washed with such a peace.